As a few of you have probably noticed, I haven't been posting much recently, and not very much Crowhollow on top of that. I used to do about 1 or 2 a week, and now I don't. Apologies for that. I've been kind of distracted and having somewhat of a hard time. Disregarding that explanation, because I'm not getting into it right now, the main problem is that since there's so much time in between Crowhollow episodes, because it's a busy time of the year for everyone, I have to ask, what content should I make? I decided to let the viewer help with that. We have a few options, and you can give more in the comments. Number 1, drawing time lapses. It's basically where I draw a piece of art while showing my process. This is the butter to the Crowhollow bread, since I always post one with a new episode. Are you all interested in seeing more? I draw almost constantly, and if people are interested, I can continue to record it. The trouble is that because I have a gateway computer made in 2009, in order for things to not lag, I have to make a new recording every minute or so. And it takes OpenShot over 3 hours to render the entire video, depending on how long it took to complete the art. It's worth it if people enjoy watching me draw to music, and I like to help other artists out there by showing my process, but in the end it's up for you to decide. Number 2, animations. I've been working on animating for a while, and I have some in the works. Should I put more time and energy in them? They're mostly Crowhollow humor or lore to make sure you all have content in between episodes and streams, because the winter months are pretty hard for everyone, and I honestly don't want Crowhollow to start to fade just because of a slow few months. Especially because during this downtime, the cast has been preparing so much for when we start getting the ball rolling again. The animations are the highest frames per second that I've done, so it may take a while. That being said, if I put more focus on them, they'll be done quicker, because when I put my mind to something, it gets done really quickly. Number 3 is gaming, where I play an indie game and just vibe. It has mostly the same problems as the drawing time lapses, and my computer can't handle recording most games effectively, but it's fun to try. Number 4, To Marry a Fairy content. For all of you who didn't know, I started a Webtoon because I honestly missed the platform. I used to have a Webtoon called Fairy Tale, but the art style was too time consuming and the chapters were too long. So I started a new one called To Marry a Fairy. Would you all want background work posted here? I'm not entirely sure how it would work, but I just want to include you all in the process since I don't think I'm stopping anytime soon. And finally, number 5, which is Little Story Times. It seems pretty fun to mix animation and experience, and I've been watching it a bunch since I got on YouTube. This is somewhat related to animation, but it's a little more it has a little bit more personal experience mixed in. I swear it won't be as heavy as the one I posted on my 18th birthday. Most of them will be like little funny stories and such. Now that you all have heard the suggestions and can make more suggestions in the comments, thank you all for supporting me even through these sparse 2 months. Remember that you are valid, you are worthy, you are loved, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.